So, Japan versus Isai and Gyaki, the rematch. Are we going to see Gyaki stick with Luigi?
I think we will. I mean, they lost with Pika Link, and it was close. It was Game 5. But I think just Pika Luigi's a better team, and I think after losing that first set, you kind of want to change something up if you do want to take this tournament.
Yeah.
And I think Pika Luigi can do it. Luigi gets such short stocks on both Kirby and Pikachu. And, you know, Isai's Pika, it's going to be Isai's Pika. It's going to win the neutral lot. It's going to live long. So you kind of get those stocks back. And Link, when you steal a stock, you can lose it right away. But Luigi's never going to lose a stock right away, which means that both these characters, or both these players, are going to live longer. And the longer, or the less stocks Gyaki needs to steal from Isai, or the more value you can put out of the stocks he does steal, the better options, or the better chance this team has of taking this tournament. Because once you start taking stocks, if you can't hold them, and Link can't always hold them, it's just you're just making Isai bleed.
Yep.
So I think they'll stay Pika Luigi, even though, you know, Gyaki is a Link main, loves Link. This isn't Japan. We can change our characters, go for Luigi, and just I think make a real good tournament out of this. But either way, Japan's going home with the medal here. You know, one of them is getting the title for Snosa doubles champion. Fox! He does have a... Gyaki's got a lot of characters. Ooh!
So Gyaki...
No, Gyaki going Pika.
Okay.
I guess Hiyo was the one switching on to... I don't know. Fukurou maybe? I'm confused on who was picking that Fox for first, but... All right. Goodbye, SPK. We got our Pika, we got our Pika, we got a Kirby, and another Pika.
All right.
We bring in two Japanese players that don't play Pika or Kirby, and we just get only Pikas.
They know the meta. No pass. Quick kill on Fukurou.
Yeah, I think Pika beats Pika Kirby because Kirby just can't do as much in singles like they can in doubles. It's a lot easier to edge guard a Kirby when there's two of you.
Yeah, Kirby just gets bullied in this matchup, and it usually forces a quad Pika game.
And like, even if you get an up tilt, you got another person that's gonna break it out, so you're not like you're gonna get these up tilt chains that last forever, add up like 60% damage. While Kirby still has good hitboxes and still has a spike.
Great edge guarding there, though.
Yeah, they definitely controlled. They controlled the side. Kirby just controlled the side plat. Pikachu controlled the ledge. And they had him at a good enough distance. They couldn't. Neither could go for top plat, so they were able to control it real well. Oh, SDY. No, he does get back.
Fukurou had held the ledge. Good forward smash. Great recovery.
Yeah, hard to get through there because that Kirby down there is so big. A lot of times Pika's just up you right into it. Gyaki went for a weak nair to back here on Pika to try to take that. Wasn't able to get it. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. I mean, the down B is going to add some damage, but it's not going to kill. I feel like it could have been better served. Trying to help out Fukurou, make sure he didn't die, and he died anyway. So
almost an even game, but Isaiah's got, he's just running around. 80%, so this is, you know, back throw kill territory from Hiyo.
Isaiah just hits his own teammates. It wasn't like he would like accidentally hit like you know, Gyaki because there was another opponent there. It was just he was sitting on the platform on the opposite end of the stage and he just sitting back or something.
Maybe he was just trying to make it so he won't get 0 to death.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you give him a little slap in the face, get there, wake him up, you know, just pinch him like, hey, dude, hey, we're still here. This is reality. Come on.
So favorable edge guards for Japan right now, though. Yep.
The plat shot back here, I like that. I really like
that
plat shot back here, and it actually led to a stock, so they took 2 right there.
So a 1 stock lead for Japan, but yeah, I mean, you know, Hiyo's got decent percent.
Fukurou's looking better here, though. Like, when Fukurou before in Winners Finals was like the weak spot, and Hiyo was kind of carrying the team, and they ended up taking Game 5 from that. But here, Fukurou is now looking like the strength, and Hiyo looking a little weaker. You know, he's on his last stock already.
Yeah, that's the weakness of Link, I feel. Like, Fukurou was playing poorly, but, I mean, they were winning due to just being able to abuse Link.
But yeah, it seems like Isai really hasn't been able to take out Fukurou as much as he was in Winners Finals. Good play jump up there. Oh, he didn't finish off the combo. Did a forward air there. I don't know if that was what he wanted.
That'll kill. No.
No.
I thought he was
now
at 104.
Yeah.
I mean, this. Oh,
grab Fukurou. That's it, Fukurou. Now they're tied up, or not even tied. Now they're actually in the lead. Yeah.
So Fukurou has to get a quick.
The Pika's. This is scary. If you could. Oh, now the.
Ooh,
oh, that's
fast nair, but I mean.
Gyaki's not dead yet, but if he can. Oh, the forward smash. He had time to do a nair.
And that might do it. Yeah.
And he just got. He hesitated. I mean, the hesitation is what cost him there. So if you could have killed Gyaki, which if he did another nair there, he would have killed Gyaki instead of like hesitating and letting the force in him. And then he would have had to just kill Isai, and it's a one-on-one him and Isai, and he's at like medium, fairly like low medium percentage.
Yep.
And anything goes there. So that kind of, I guess that was like that slow reaction from Fukurou is kind of what cost him there. Interesting that Fukurou didn't continue with the up air combo, or up tilt combo that he had on Pika there. He went and did a down air. It looked like maybe he thought the other Pika was going to come in and clean it up, so he didn't want to get trapped into something that was vulnerable.
Yeah.
But if you looked at it, though, he was actually taking control of the other Pika, and there really wasn't much risk.
So, I mean, this is a big problem, you know, with Kirby in this matchup, is you land one up tilt, but then you're vulnerable. So.
And that's why you don't see Fukurou going for too many like up tilt to up tilt to up tilt, right? It's not spamming up tilt, just because it's punishable. You know, it's tough. It's not a large win to punish, but there is a weakness. Everything in this game has a weakness. If you spam it on repeat, there is nothing.
Good down smash.
Down smash. Oh, he misses. He doesn't get a back air or anything. He gets that up smash.
Nice little baby pass. Oh.
And, yeah. So Isai gets baited? Yeah,
Isai gets baited 101. Stop. So, Japan had a slight lead, but not anymore. So, it really does look like the Pika switch was what Isai and Gyaki needed.
Yeah. Still close though. It's only one stock, and Gyaki's Pika's looked pretty good though. He's like held up. Like before, it was like Isai kind of stock tanking, and now they're kind of like even with their stocks. It looks like Gyaki's Pika's doing just as much work.
Yeah.
As Isai's Pika. So. By the way, if you want to check out D1 Pools, LA_Smash on Twitch, got a multi-Twitch app and open app, both these up. You're going to see the Dark Horse and D-Tan playing right now. Their D1 set. It's basically, would have been all of Baltimore and Colorado in one pool.
Ooh.
Is Korean get bailed back? Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That was a little too antsy from, I think that was Gyaki. He wanted it too much. But Isai, again, just not dying, really.
And now he's die there. Yeah, and it goes
Gyaki.
too high. It goes way too high.
Will it kill?
No. DI down enough.
That jump up there.
If he had gotten that down air, that would have been big, because that would have put them on last stock. And he jumped a little too high when he did it. Wasn't able to get it. Now we're seeing.
Oh, that's risky.
That
weak back air. Very, very fortunate for Fukurou. And the Gyaki SD.
Rolling right around Isai. Scary.
You have to take. Yeah.
Good evasion. Do you see how Gyaki
he had managed to avoid two of them.
Yeah.
Two Pikachus.
He landed and like shield jumped and immediately got out of there. That's so hard to do.
Fukurou is playing a little too safe right now, though. I mean, he's kind of
at 130 though. I mean, can you really play any more aggressive? I mean, if you do out there and you miss, it's a 2-on-1 for your teammate. And he's got to take out Isai and Gyaki's Pika.
Yeah,
You kind of have to hope he can do enough in this
that's
2-on-2, quote unquote, right? That you chip enough away, and then Fukurou can start taking more risks. Oh, this is the up air to finish that combo.
I mean, he's making it work. This is honestly actually really, really amazing from Fukurou that he's not allowing Gyaki to be put on an island. Oh, that was. That's it, though.
Now, so high maybe Isaiah and Pikachu's won it last time. And never mind. We're like, oh, can Hiyo do it? And
the answer was no.
No,
an SD.
SDs. When you're not a Pika main, hitting those sweet spots is a little harder than it looks.
Yeah, you don't know. You're a Luigi main.
No, I know. I tried playing Pika once. It was pretty bad. Lost the CTG. Never go back.
So a 2-0 lead, and Isai and Gyaki are in losers. So. And Isai again goes for that, run off, drop zone nair. But Fukurou really doesn't get caught by that. Good breakup. He's gotten that a few times too, that forward smash tech chase, since Pika's tech roll is so bad. A great breakup again. However, still ends up in, yeah, you couldn't do anything. I mean, you had to pray that his teammate would get there, right?
Yeah, these, I would honestly look at these percentages. Oh, Isaiah's starting to get combo though. I would look at these percentages and I'd say, like, Japan's in the lead, but Isaiah got a pretty good combo on Kirby there. It's just, yeah, a lot of times you look at like percentages and you look at stock counts and you say, okay, well, you're at really high percent, you're a hit away from losing the stock. It's basically tied up. That doesn't really apply with Isaiah.
Yeah.
Like I keep bringing up this.
He hasn't lost a stock.
Yeah, this way to look at percentages, and it seems, it seems true most of the time. Like you see it with Mexico, you saw it with, Barking Dark. You see that these stock leads aren't fully a stock lead if the percent's high. And it can turn into actual deficit. But when it's Isaiah, it's just not the same.
Like, actually, I don't know if you noticed that, but Isaiah, he SD'd, and he immediately just started shaking his head, like in disappointment. And we don't really see Isaiah express disappointment in those kinds of things. But we know, his doubles play is generally, he enjoys it more than singles play. So the reactions,
Yeah, he takes this a lot more seriously. I guess the idea is, if you perform bad in singles, it's only on you. Like, you're the only one that can be disappointed. Like, it's just, you live with it, right?
Yeah.
But if you do bad in doubles, someone else has to live with your failure, right? So
yeah.
I think that motivates people like Isaiah, and even like Jaime, right? That's just like, what is he doing? I don't know. Is he gonna work? And it doesn't work. All right, so reset.
Clean 3-0.
Clean 3-0. Pretty strong from them. And just double quad Pikas. This is what Gym Money was hoping for. More evidence, more ammo.
Like I said, that's usually what necessitates the 4-player Pika team is once that Kirby just gets abused and bullied.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, can't beat him, join him.
That's why I think Pika Kirby's a little isn't that great because I think Pika just beats it.
So is this enough ammo?
Oh, he doubled up early. Unfortunate for Fukurou there, or I guess Hiyo there. He double jumped early and wasn't able to finish the team combo, which would have probably taken a stock. And he got locked into his shield. So sometimes when you land, you Z cancel, you go to grab. If you do it too early, you'll actually just get locked into shield, and you won't be able to finish up the grab.
So I mean, now the question is, Fukurou is probably an incredible Pika. I mean that probably goes without saying. Just
how much of a difference does it make than a Kirby that's his main?
Yeah.
I don't think that has anything to say about like is like Kirby in teams. I think it has to say something about Kirby itself in teams, not necessarily his Kirby, right? Because I do think Kirby doesn't have an answer for 2 Pikas in its base. It just can't do it. Well, no matter how good of a Kirby you are.
Edge guard, Gyaki. With Isaiah, it loses. I think that was like 2 quick stocks.
See, what I would have liked from Fukurou there is the get up. When Pika missed the forward smash, you just do a get up attack. It'll push Pika away, or it'll pop him back if they're too close. And it's kind of safe. It doesn't have any risk. There's no risk to it.
Yeah. Tech chase as well, right?
And you can tech chase with a grab to go. Yeah. So it's safe. It doesn't have any risk at all. There's literally 0 risk. It does have a reward. It doesn't have necessarily the same reward as maybe like get up and a grab does or something like a back throw, but in that position you don't really have any other options. And he went whatever he did off the ledge didn't lead to anything anyway, so you might as well just go for the get up attack. I mean, that's hindsight.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay for it to be 2020.
Oh, but Gyaki with a giant SD.
Tied up on stocks. Oh, and
Isaiah steals that ledge.
Yeah, good ledge hog for Isaiah.
Lots of electricity. Wow. That was very odd. Hiyo's up smash hit the bottom of Pikachu from when he was standing on the platform. Hitboxes.
Now Isaiah's at really high percent. We always keep talking about how he doesn't matter with him. But if I'm like these guys, my thought is we gotta double team Isaiah. You just got to. You can't keep letting Gyaki steal stocks. You gotta get to a point where Gyaki can't steal any stocks, and you get the hardest 2-on-1, but still a 2-on-1 available to you.
So we didn't get to see the Isaiah, where he just says he's gonna be the one to do it, like when he did it on Fire Up. That ridiculous combo.
This is my game, yeah.
Isaiah currently sitting at 0 damage, so I mean,
it's a big. Jaime did it, and he was only at 14%. There we go. Never mind.
So, game 1. So 4 straight games for Isaiah and Gyaki.
After making the Pika switch.
Yeah.
Getting off Link. Not too surprised. I don't think Link's very good in doubles.
I don't think many people will disagree with that. Just missing.
Just multi-taunts, they'll do 3 or 4 neutral starts before actually getting into the game.
Ooh.
I think a lot of times when you see people reset bracket, they always end up coming back and winning. Like I think it's very rare when a bracket gets reset and the player that lost the grand final set 1, or the team that loses grand final set 1, comes back and wins the second set. Usually, if you have that momentum going into the second set, you're going to take it.
Yeah.
And whatever you were doing that had that kind of control, change around. Like while you can lose winners finals, you've had the momentum, the energy, everything going on when we play the winners finals. Is not necessarily all there in the grand finals, but when you go from grand final set 1 to grand final set 2, it's a continuation of basically the same exact set.
Yeah, I think it actually depends on the manner in which the reset happens too. Like a 3-2 last stock every game close set, that can still go either way. But a 3-0, that's almost always going to be in the favor of
the only time I
winning.
can think of where a guy gets 3-0'd in grand final set 1 and then doesn't get 3-0'd or doesn't win, or the guy who wins 3-0 in grand final set 1 and doesn't win grand final set 2 was Boom Wario Genesis 3. That's the only time I can think of it. There might be cases of Melee, but I'll talk about 64. I don't care about that.
Isaiah took 3-0'd Kikoshi at Apex 2013 in Grands 1 and then got 1-3'd.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't at 2013.
Damn it,
2014 was Isaiah and
Moyashi.
Yeah, Puff Kirby.
But Isai here again with all of his stocks and high percent. It just doesn't seem like Japan has an answer for it.
Unfortunate up B. Really unfortunate up B.
They're down 4 stocks right now.
Only did the single, one of the double.
Finally a kill.
And Isai just finally loses his first stock after they've already taken 3 from the others. He's the Terminator. He just doesn't die.
Great upset there for the to break the up smash.
That is a really that back air that's such a heads up play, and Isai knows just back air him real quick, go back, get back to the stage. To be in that position and then to make the right decision there in the heat of the moment that's just what makes Isai so impressive.
We're cheering for Pika, but I mean, this is like I said, borderline impossible.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, actually, considering we've never seen it happen, you can just say it is impossible. It's impossible till proven otherwise, right? We've never seen it happen, so until it does, you're speculating to say it's not possible.
5 straight games for.
There's more
Isai.
evidence saying it isn't possible than saying it is possible. So yeah, 5 straight. While they could maybe win the set or take a game here, it's looking unlikely. The way that game happened right there, and it was just such dominance. I mean, Isai had 4 stocks when they all had 1. He didn't lose his first knock until they had already lost 3 apiece. Just tells you this is he's turning up. He's in the zone, and it's gonna be cool to see how this translates back into singles, right? Like, these players are so warmed up right now that they're gonna come into their singles pools right after and be just on fire, ready to go. Fatigue is maybe a thing. I don't believe in it, but some people do. We'll see. We'll see how that. We'll see if maybe that has an effect. Because after D1, they got to go right into the top 16, and it can be a long day for these guys.
Yeah.
Doing these back to back, it's a very long day.
Ooh. So Fukurou decides to go back to Kirby. I mean, after losing 5 straight games, it's like, what works? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, what can work at this point?
Yeah, you gotta. But you know, you lose Kirby winners finals or grand finals too. So you look at it either way. What can you do? I agree. You know, go back to your roots. One last hurrah with your mains and see if that works.
Maybe you win the game.
Fortunately, Hiyo did a back air, tried to clear out the Apikas coming in on him, and he accidentally reversed back aired Fukurou and killed him. And that was big because they took a whole stock there, and otherwise we were looking at 1 stock deficit. Now it's a 2 stock deficit, and it didn't lead to anything on the opponent.
SD by Gyaki.
Hedgehog. Oh, he didn't get it. They got lucky there.
Even.
Yeah, so Isai didn't get the sweet spot, but they got lucky because he was very, very, very close to grabbing that ledge if they didn't spot. And he gets Isaiah sweep. Hedgehogs him back. I like how they covered that.
Yeah,
Isai
no matter which way.
Yeah, there's almost no way that Kirby could have gotten out of that. Gyaki just went with the back air high, just barely above Pika's down air too. And then
They had enough to try to, come back against 1 Pika. Oh. And there goes Fukurou's last stock. So this was even at 5 apiece.
4. Oh yeah, 5 total. Yeah.
And
it's like saying it's even at 5 stocks apiece. Yeah.
And it just looks very rough right now.
I like the nair. That was a good nair. A little weak nair to catch him coming down in the sweet spot.
So
they hit each other. Kind of clear themselves.
Isai manages to recover. Gets pushed away by Gyaki.
Oh, I wanted to. Should have got it down there. Yeah, you can't pass there because Isai is in the way. So you have to try to go for a spike and short stock. And I don't think
he was at too low of a percent though, so misses. So are we gonna see any style? Are we gonna get just a quick one? What are we gonna get? I mean, again, Hiyo needs to Needs to play perfectly. That's it.
And that's it. Now we have
Isaiah and Gyaki.
official. It's official. The vote is in. We have our Snosa 3 2017 doubles champions, Isaiah and Gyaki, with a 6-0 through Grand Finals. 3-0 in Grand Finals Set 1 and 3-0 in Grand Finals Set 2 after making the Pika Pika switch.
Congratulations to them.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
We're going to get them up here.
I'm sending Isaiah over. Just make it quick.
All right, we got Isaiah coming over here. We would love to interview Gyaki, just don't have anyone that speaks Japanese and can translate back into English. So we'll have Isaiah do all the talking for their team. First, I want to say congratulations. You just won Snosa doubles.
Thank you
very
very
good
much.
job. You guys did really well there. After winners finals, where you lost Game 5 as Pika Link, you came back and you 6-0'd them in Grand Finals, and you went with Pika Pika. Was that what you guys planned on doing from the right away, just do Pika Pika, or were you going to try out Pika Link at all?
I think the strategy was I told Gyaki that he could pick anyone, and I'd be fine with it.
Okay.
So him picking Pika, that's all him. There's no.
Okay, so you
there's
didn't
none
have
of us
any
talking with
influence
each
on it.
other.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So he wanted to win it. He was just totally about coming in and really taking that strong. Didn't want to fool around with anything else.
Yeah. I think I may have misunderstood, but it seemed like when he picked Pika, the other Japanese were like questioning that or something. I think he was like, "Oh, it's finals." So you know,
Yeah.
Pika.
Yeah. So yeah, because that's
funny.
true. Because Fukurou also went back to Pika. How did you guys feel? It looked dominating. I mean, obviously the 6-0 was like a total convincing win for you guys. But after losing winners finals, it seemed like you just had so much more control going into Grand Finals and even throughout Grand Finals. How did you feel in doubles? Because you looked virtually untouchable. There was times where you'd have 4 stocks and everyone else had 1.
I might have been a little more careful. Maybe some less nerves after playing losers finals. So I was kind of warmed up.
Yeah, I guess the momentum really carried in. Yeah,
yeah.
That was good. So we're gonna start double or singles now. So I want to say congratulations on doubles.
Okay.
You're gonna have to start your deep 1 pools. We're gonna get that going right away, and hopefully that momentum carries into singles and it doesn't turn into any kind of fatigue. We'll see how that plays out.
Yes, that'll be
Feel like
interesting.
you're gonna get too tired of playing too much Smash?
I'm not sure yet.
All right, we'll find out. We'll
You
see.
never know.
Okay.